I'm about to anger every single science-based lifter all at once with this video. Dramatic lighting change. Super high volume exercising. I'm kidding, sort of, not really. Okay, so I've had this leg workout that I've been doing sporadically. I just kind of like sprinkle it in there for the last years. It used to be that I would do this once a week, and now I just sort of throw it in whenever I don't have the motivation to go do a leg day. And the reason why is because it is so much worse than most leg days. And what I've found for myself is that when I push myself to an extreme, not only do I become more adherent, but it almost reinvigorates me, right? Because we all know you get motivation from action, not the other way around. And before any of these science-based lifters attack me, if you don't have the quads to argue respectfully, shush. I'm totally kidding, by the way. I know that there's not a single constant in fitness. This is just something that I enjoy doing. And if you don't like it, well, at least you will have the satisfaction of watching me suffer and seeing my legs get so full of blood that they start turning red. Now, for this particular level of stupidity, you definitely don't want to skimp out on your warm-up. Stretch everything, and after we're actually done here, we're going to do at least 5 minutes of just walking on the treadmill. Well, I'm going to do some elliptical, just again, get the blood in there, get the blood moving, because you need everything to be warm before you start this workout. It is hell. It hurts, and your legs look like sausages when you're done because they're so full of blood. So before you do anything like this, I have a friend called Seth Albitsworth. He's a chiropractor that actually goes to this gym too, another YouTube channel, I'll link it in the bio. And he taught me something to help warm up the patella tendons, because what we're about to do is going to be very abusing of them. So all you do is you let your body fall down, and then you just rise yourself a little bit, really focusing on making sure that your hips are tight and really just lifting your body weight using your hinges. But make sure that you start it controlled. So if this is the first time that you're doing this and you have bad knees, you might want to lean forward a bit so to release the pressure from your knees. And as you keep doing it more and more and more, you can then start pushing your body back until you get to a point where you can just lift your entire body weight. But first things first, we have to measure the legs before, so we know exactly how much damage we did at the end. All right. So my legs are currently 28, right on the dot. So the easiest way to explain this workout, it is a gigantic pyramid set, both ways. So it's a double pyramid. And what we're gonna start doing is here on the leg curl. And what you have to remember is that as the weight goes up, the reps go down. So our first set of leg curls, and we're about to piss off every single science lifter on the internet by doing this. And trust me when I say that you definitely want to stand up in between sets, because if you don't, the blood starts pooling and you start cramping really quickly. So now we're just going to increase the weight by a little bit, and the next set's going to be 40 reps. The third set, you guessed it, we're doing 30 reps. The weight just went higher. Oh shit. And this is when it starts getting hard. Now, if at any point you cannot finish the set, you lower the weight and then you keep going, but you finish every single rep. Oh my God. To put it lightly, my hamstrings are already completely pumped just from that. And we still got 2 more sets. Let's put the weight up again. Now we're gonna do 20. Hope you guys are really enjoying this smooth jazz elevator music during this workout. Last set, we're going nice and heavy here. We're only doing 10. So you wanna make sure you reload it and make sure you leave nothing in the tank over here. Just don't be a dick. Wash off your machines when you're done. And now to move on to the second exercise, the leg extensions. So first I always like to do a warm-up set to make sure that my knees are ready for this, because I feel like the leg extension portion for me hurts more than the hamstring on my knees. So it's always smart just to make sure that everything's good before you hop into it. And we're gonna start by going low. So we did 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. And now we're about to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way back up on leg extensions. And you'll see after this, my legs are gonna look like sausages. The smooth jazz is brought to you by YouTube copyright strikes, because I can only use shitty music. Something I noticed that was very interesting is that because I've had muscle on my legs for a very long period of time, the muscles are actually very well developed and matured. So if you see, you can actually see every little fiber firing off under my skin. It's enough. The reason why this works so well is because you finish with the quads at such a high rep range, you can like fully fail at that 50 range. And now the pain that you feel, you meet God. And if not, you come pretty close. I don't know if you'll be able to see through the camera, but there's already so much blood in my legs. Alright, so we just did 10, then we did 20, now we're gonna do 30. One thing that's crazy is that whenever I do this workout, it's usually around this set that I'll start getting nauseous every time. And we still got 2 more to go, 40 and 50. Usually you definitely want to try to keep your breaks at a minimum, but I'm just so nauseous right now that I'm having trouble keeping up. There's not even any lines left. We got 1 more set to do. Fuck. And it's the worst one because 50 is no joke. If you look at it from this side, you can see how the bottom of my legs are like they start going red because there's so much blood in there. It's like it's hard to push in. Alright, last one. Fuck. I like to make sure that the last set feels like a near-death experience, and that if you look up, all you see is the light. That's how you know you did a good job. Okay, so now we're gonna check the final measurements to see if there was any growth. It's because of all the blood that's in there right now. You can literally see how it's like red and my veins are just going crazy. Not the biggest. Yep. It went up a whole inch and just blood in the legs. Now, is this the most efficient way to cause hypertrophy in your legs? Absolutely not. But at some point, I think we forgot that when you go to the gym, it's supposed to be an enjoyable experience, and it's not that serious. At any moment, the best movement for you is the movement that you choose to do over and over. And I've just been doing this workout for the last few years, and it's always been nice. And to finish off this video, I just wanted to introduce you to this absolutely good girl. She is 16 years old, blind and deaf, and just the sweetest little thing on this planet. So thank you for watching this video, and as always, let's change the world together.